Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mark's Virtual Bar Trivia. 50 big ones are going to be given out today. It's my money. It's my $50, and I'm going to lose it tonight. Somebody's taking my money. A lot of you are taking my money tonight. $5 a question. We'll get going in just a little bit, but I wanted to open the show with a very good friend of mine and someone who, unbeknownst to me, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you, the audience. I'm going to be honest with him. I did not know it was his birthday today. I had no idea it was his birthday. I'm not a big birthday guy. I don't keep up on other people's birthdays. If you start wishing one person a happy birthday, then you got to wish everybody a happy birthday. And don't get me started on Twitter. If you, God forbid, you tweet happy birthday to somebody and then you don't do it to everybody else, it's like you just ranked your best friends. I don't celebrate my birthday. I'm like Ebenezer Scrooge. I don't make merry myself a birthday, and I damn sure aren't making anybody else's birthdays merry. But I am bringing in one of my good friends who is a genius in the world of technical stuff. He is a very good podcaster. He's a very good host. He's a very good human being. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Mr. Birthday Boy himself, Christian Ruvalcaba is here.
Hi. Thanks, Mark. As you were saying all that, I was quickly searching Twitter to see if you actually publicly tweeted happy birthday to me in the past.
Nope.
I didn't.
Nope.
Did not see it there.
I might have done it a couple of years ago before I really realized that everybody takes happy birthday Twitter so seriously. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to tweet another happy birthday to anybody who's not like super, like if you're super famous, like I might happy birthday Oprah on Twitter, but that's about it.
See, that's fun. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. A lot of the people that we follow, we all have way too much attention as is. And so whenever I see that it is someone's birthday and everyone's tweeting it, it's like, oh, great. I'll text them, be like, hey, happy birthday, man. Or hey, happy birthday. I'm like you. I'm actually glad you didn't know it was my birthday until just right now, because I too just like avoid it. Don't just stay away from me. I don't like the attention like that. It's just
is it because you don't like getting older? Because like people assume that you don't like your birthday because you're getting older, and I don't care about getting older. I actually have enjoyed the process thus far. It's just that I feel like I'm always stuck on my birthday answering a bunch of like tweets, and it's all very nice, but it's also like, man, this is like half my day.
No, yeah, I don't really care for it too much. You know, it's not even getting old. I love that I'm getting older. I can't wait till I have a gray beard.
You're gonna be a great old guy.
Yeah, the closer to death, the better. I'm super excited for all of that. But yeah, you know, it's nice. You know, everyone's always nice. I try not to be a buzzkill when it comes to birthdays because I am such a downer when it comes to those. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, look, I did not know it was your birthday. And I want to be honest with you, but I'm also going to be honest with you that I got you something for your birthday.
Oh,
I did get you something for your birthday.
Yeah.
And that something is Matt Murdock himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Knapsack is in the building.
What the hell is that?
Where's the cards? Give me the cards. Mike Pagliarulo, Yankees, third baseman.
Did you take a
Ken, we're not doing the baseball card game just yet. We'll do that later in the program.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
Hi, I do like this. I like this podcasting vibe that you have going, Ken, because I've seen you wear like I don't know what you call a beanie, a longshore fisherman's hat. I don't know what you call it, but you look really. You're becoming into your own, if that makes sense.
This is the best thing ever, man. Grace's mom gave me this in December to wait out a Prescott, Arizona snowstorm, and now it hasn't left my head. I've washed it like 3 times. It's transformed me. It's transformed me, and I've become the gray beard that I know I am. Today I got found, I think on this side, a strand of gray hair in the mustache. So that's starting to happen. I've got that going for me.
So lucky. I can't wait.
Ken, do you have any advice for the kids out there as to how you celebrate your birthday? Do you make it a merry occasion? Do you like to have people over? Do you like to make it? A lot of people in LA love having their birthday parties at a bar. They're like, hey, come meet me at this bar and we'll all just have a good time. I myself have never done that, Ken. What's the biggest, most extravagant you've ever gone out for your birthday since your time in Los Angeles?
I've done the bar thing. I've done a lot of parties at the house. I enjoy that. Now that we can entertain over here, I think that's what we'll probably do. The bar thing's fun, but it's a lot of stress because you got to reserve a table and that blah blah blah. I alternate. My 40th was a big occasion. My 30th was a big occasion. But when I turned 23 back in the 90s, I did a shift at work. Like it changes every year, and I'm with you. I used to do the Facebook thing, like, oh, it's my friend's birthday, and I make a little joke. And the one year I did that, and a friend commented, he goes, you made the same joke last year, and I was like, you know what? Then I don't need to do this. We're done here.
We are here wishing Christopher Rubalcaba a happy birthday because he won't do it for himself. We have a lot of people joining us right now. Star Wars Explained is in. Guys, Molly and Alex Damon, I believe, are both in the chat room right now, as is Robbie Smith, big fan. Jenny Lawson's awesome. Molly Damon is in the chat room, and then my Molly is right over there.
Oh, Molly.
She's got that weird thing going where like she's asleep, but her eyes are still a little bit open, so she kind of looks like she's possessed. So I won't put her on.
Yeah, Alex and Molly have been following me around all my streams lately. And let me tell you something, Damon. Listen up.
Is this okay?
I'll study. Coleman Trevor, you know him? He almost killed Dooku, Attack of Clones. You know his middle name? Chet. Coleman Chet Trevor. You know that? I'm ready for you. All right, Damon?
Did they just run out of names by that point in Star Wars? Because that's a pretty Earth name.
They did.
Well, cheers. Happy birthday to Christian.
Thank you, guys.
Look in the eyes. And here, I also made this for your birthday. So
What'd you
we
make?
can here you go. That's
Is that the very first episode? No,
that's episode 4, where you guys I think you guys were like eating food or something like that. I don't know.
That's back when we all cared and we came up with plans for our podcast. Now we just start it up and see where it goes.
How many episodes deep are the Wangers? Give us the brief oral history of the Wanger show.
The brief oral history. Well, I think we're on episode. I think this Monday will be 161. And fun fact, if this trivia, I don't have trivia for you, but a fun fact is I don't think we've missed an episode in like 2 years straight. Like every single Monday, there's been a Wanger episode.
Well, really?
I think so. I think we're pretty close to that. Even with this whole end of the world stuff, we've managed to have an episode. And there's been days where each of us, it's really cool that people on our Patreon, they keep account of how many episodes a lot of us have missed and a lot of us have not missed. I've missed the least, but I mean, I think that's my fault because our set is always in my apartment. So, I kind of have the advantage there. But it's really cool. But I think just one day we're like, hey, you guys want to do a show? Cool. Let's do it. What are we going to call it? The Wanger Show? Dicks? Cool. Yeah, let's do it. And then we just did it.
Look at this. In chat now, Brian Nicholas Perez.
Oh, Brian.
That's his middle name. That's his middle name. Sounds like he's on the swim team for some kind of Thousand Oaks prep school. What? Brian.
Cody and Brian today surprised me, and they both FaceTimed me, and we had a lovely chat between the three of us. It was great.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Meanwhile, RB3, not even a postcard. Jerk.
No, RB3 is too big for me now.
Big jerk.
RB3's doing very well for himself. Ken, what are you sipping on there?
Tonight, I'm having my V8 Hydrate drink I love so much. Not a sponsor. Because I haven't had this much alcohol in consecutive nights since I started stand-up comedy in 2008.
It's so great.
I'm learning new things to mix with whiskey. Sometimes it's whiskey. So I'm slowing down tonight.
I'm planning on slowing down tonight because last night I had Mark Ellis had himself a little bit of a party. I came home and I went over to Molly's mom's place to bring her some stuff. And then I came home and I put on YouTube. It queued up right away. There was an Allman Brothers concert. It was the last Allman Brothers concert like ever from the Beacon Theater in New York. And I was like, yeah, I'll do this. And I just jammed and had some Coors Lights and had a great freaking time last night. That was the highlight of the week for me.
Favorite Allman Brothers song? What do you like? Allman Brothers, go.
It's one that they did not play at the Beacon Theater show that I saw anyway. It's a little tune called Blue Sky. Love me some Blue Sky. I know it's probably a little too soft for hardcore Rubalcaba over there, but the Allman Brothers, It's some really good stuff. I see. Here's why I like having Christian on the show, Ken. Is that I like Christian's. I'm hoping Christian's dad is watching because he's the one with the best music taste in the family by far.
Right. He might be. Actually, I don't know if I told him that I was doing this yet because they stopped by earlier today and they dropped off a nice little care package for me. And every time I see him, like I forget. Oh, he told me when you were on the show and we played the Van Halen game.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, dude, why don't you let me call in? I could have totally smoked him on that. I could have smoked him. And so I think he always wants to like challenge you at that.
We got to do that one night. Ellis in one corner, Mr. Ruvalcaba in the other corner. That'll be a fun event.
That's gonna be so great.
I'd be so scared. I'd be like, Dad, just like be careful what you say, please.
True story. Christian's dad, 2 weeks younger than me.
Is that? Oh, no, I was gonna say it is funny because like the guy's probably like 4 years older than us, but I'm gonna be calling him Mr. Ruvalcaba.
He's close to 50. He's close to 50. I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
I'm far off from that.
He's closer to Riker's age than
my favorite Allman Brothers song, not one of their big hits, is Melissa. Without his sweet Melissa.
That's a good tune. That was a pretty big. That was a pretty big hit.
You know, it was on the greatest hits package at my radio station.
Yeah, it was no Ramblin' Man or Midnight Rider, but it was a pretty big hit, and it's a great song. So here we want to know what everybody out there is drinking. We don't encourage you to drink alcohol, but if you are drinking alcohol watching us, because this is virtual bar trivia, then let us know what you're sipping on. Molly Damon already throwing shade at me, referencing that I did put ice in my beer last night. The John Macuga. Speaking of misters, the Mr. Macuga. But tonight I threw this in the freezer for long enough to where I don't have to worry about the ice cubes. Sabrina Ramirez is in the chat, and she said that she's drank more Stella in the past 2 weeks than she did in her entire life to that point. So good.
Nice.
Quick. What movie was that from? Stella.
Okay, I know there's like a classic one for that, but I also know he shouts it. The dad in Back to the Future after he hits Marty with a car.
Stella.
He says, Stella, another one of these damn kids running the street again.
Nope, you're wrong. It's Arachnophobia. That was the name of the lead spider.
Oh,
that doesn't sound correct, Ken. I'm going to go with On the Waterfront for $1,000. That's my guess.
That sounds better.
So Christian, I would like to catch up with you in your quarantine state. What's been the biggest change or unexpected thing that you've encountered since you became cued?
Geez, not a whole lot, honestly. I'm a introvert as is, so I feel like I've been planning for this forever, and so it's obviously it's a really crappy situation all around. But it hasn't been too terrible. Amber's been home and it's been great. I've been working from home. Some things with work are changing next week, which kind of sucks, but that's just it's happening all around. So I'm not bugging out about it too much. But yeah, just staying home, working on side stuff. Me, Cody, and Brian are working on some really cool things, hopefully in the near future, with the whole quarantine thing going on. But I would say like the biggest thing, this is my favorite thing. Because I've always wanted to work from home. I think especially for editors, we can easily work from home. Everybody can work from home, editor, and or works in production somehow. And my favorite thing is just waking up and then walking 2 steps to my computer and then turning it on and then just getting going. I love that. It's great.
You shower before you do that? What do you do?
Most times I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Most times, yeah.
Okay. So you shower, but then are you putting real pants on? Because that was the key that I learned early on, is that when you wake up, even if you're working from home, you got to put real pants on. You can't stay in the sweats all day because it sends a signal to your brain that you're not working. So you got to put real pants on.
Oh no, it's either shorts or sweatpants.
That's dangerous. You're dangerous ground. I tell you, you have to put shoes on too. Shoes are the final connection that you're working. Then take them off about 3:00. Take a nap with Ellis.
Okay.
Yeah. There should be like an app where I can update, like the Mark app, where I just update people when I'm taking a nap. So if you want to join me in taking a nap, then we can all kind of take a nap together. And it's like in the future, we're going to be able to like inject ourselves into each other's dreams. So I'll work on that. I did. Let me see. So Christian, the most extravagant thing that I purchased in preparation for the quarantine got delivered today,
Ooh.
and I've not unpacked it yet. It's a Nintendo Wii and
Oh, nice.
Tiger Woods 2012. I'm looking at the box right now, and I haven't unpacked it because I know once I unpack it and hook it up to this beautiful 75-inch TV, that quarantine or no, I'm staying indoors for pretty much the rest of my life.
Playing Wii Sports.
Yes, Wii Sports. The golf game on Wii Sports is great. And then I also ordered Tiger 2012 because if they're not playing the Masters in real life, I'm going to go to Augusta and I'm going to play in the goddamn Masters.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, video games have been a saving grace during this time too.
Mm-hmm.
Ken, you ready to feel old? Christian, what was the first video game that you remember playing?
You might be surprised. It is Super Mario Brother or Super Mario World 2 for Super Nintendo.
That's a good one.
No, Super Mario World, the one where not like the OG one, but for Super Nintendo, whichever one that was.
Oh, okay.
So I had a record in college that I'm sure somebody online is faster than this, but I beat Super Mario Brothers, the first one for Nintendo. I beat it in 6 minutes and 42 seconds. Now that's pretty damn good. And then you think you're hot shit, and then you go online and you see this kid who played Super Mario Brothers 3 and beats it in like 23 minutes. Have y'all seen that? It is unbelievable, the risks that this guy takes, and he pulls off every one of them.
Wow. Now 3 is the one where you turn to a raccoon, right?
If you're lucky enough to get the leaf, yes, you turn into a raccoon.
Yeah, leaf is key. Leaf is key, I would say.
Not a Yoshi guy. I was never a Yoshi guy. I thought Yoshi was
I love Yoshi.
unnecessary. Back in my day, we didn't need dinosaurs to help us go rescue the princess. We could do that on our own.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's about integration and bonding with animals. Okay.
Is that their diversity?
Yeah.
I think that's how we as a world got here right now. So let's, I don't know about that.
Jesus horses.
How's the Wanger show been running now that you guys are doing it remotely? Do you guys have any? Have you noticed any differences in mood, pitfalls, anything like that?
No, not really. I think the first episode was a lot of trial and error, just because we were figuring stuff out on OBS, like as the show was going on. But now we found our own system that works pretty well. We were tinkering with this whole StreamYard thing, and we did a commentary yesterday, and we were going to do the StreamYard, and then I saw it gave me a little notice saying like, hey, everyone's using this website right now, so it might be a little glitchy for you, if you have any issues. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stick to OBS and do that. But I think
I got one of those too. I got one of those notifications when we did our show on Thursday. Now, what are these goddamn movies you guys do commentaries for? Because I've never heard of any of them.
We've been doing the Disney Channel original movies. We're all 90s kids, and so these movies were like exclusive movies to Disney Channel, and they're all on Disney Plus, and everybody has Disney Plus, or at least most people have Disney Plus. So we figured, this will be fun because they're not great movies, but we loved them as kids, and they're a lot of fun to watch. And the one we watched yesterday was Alley Cat Strike. It's a bowling movie, and Cody's like a professional bowler, so it made sense for us to show that.
Have you guys done a documentary on Cody's bowling?
That's a great idea. That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, Wanger 30 for 30, rolling with Cody.
Yeah.
I don't hate that idea, but can you do the documentary where like I'm his chief rival, because I did beat Cody in bowling last time we all went.
See, that's dangerous because what's the documentary show with Fred Armisen and
Documentary Now?
Yeah, they did a bowling episode with Michael C. Hall. And Cody showed me that episode, and I was like, we can't do that now. It was great.
So good. Yeah, that show's so good. I was telling Ellis about the Blue Jean Society doc, which is kind of a parody of the Eagles doc and all that stuff. It's great. But yeah, I just think you do it, relatively for real, man, because Cody's skills are amazing. I've never seen a man caress a ball like a watermelon, like an old lady picking a watermelon at a grocery
store. His own ball. His own bowling ball.
And then he flings out watermelon for a strike.
Brought out during the commentary yesterday, he brought out his spare ball. He has a spare ball. He knows what's up.
This is kind of going down like a little Mark Ellis rabbit hole, but I just remember I always have people who own their own bowling balls associated with being very lonely as an adult, because this movie it came out in 1987 with Billy Crystal in it, called Throw Mama from the Train. Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito, and Danny DeVito's mom is played by Ann Ramsey, and she's just like this total bitch. And then at the end, you find out, oh, maybe she was a sweetheart after all. But Owen is Danny DeVito's name in the movie, and he's just this lonely schlub, but he goes bowling every week. And so he's holding his bowling ball and his like case as the bowling ball. And as a 6-year-old kid, I remember watching that and being like, wow, that guy's lonely.
I could see Cody in about 5 years with 3 kids back at home going out to league night in local Corona bowling alleys or something, just like, I gotta throw rocks. I gotta throw rocks.
Do we have an update from the front lines on Cody Hall and his situation, because he is part of a family now?
Just talked to him again today. FaceTimed him. They're all home. They're all together. Baby's just cute as ever. They're all staying home. They're staying safe. And, as far as I can tell, thanks, Amber. She just got me a beer.
Oh, hi, Amber.
Hey,
Amber. And they seem to be doing good. They're in good spirit. They're not taking the kid for walks, but, in the stroller and whatnot. So, they're getting some fresh air as well.
That's good.
That's good. Ken, update on the dogs.
Dogs are doing good. They made it into a Twitch stream tonight. They're hanging on. We pretty big day down around the house. We got ourselves some new string lights for the backyard that we had ordered before the world ended, and Grace put them up, and they look real good. So about 3 years from now, when we can host parties again, you're gonna love them. Good atmosphere.
I'm telling you, I don't know how you feel about this, Christian. Best party I've been to in the since the glory days of Maria Menounos and her parties. Best party I've been to. Ken and Grace's. It was a Halloween party.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful, wonderful party. You guys have a lovely home too.
Thank you.
It was great, but okay, here's my thing about Halloween parties is that I'm not dressing up, and inevitably somebody always makes you feel like an asshole because you didn't dress up. And I felt very little judgment at Ken and Grace's, just a tinge, just a little bit. But I brought my secret weapon that night, and that is the little dog sleeping next to me. Molly came to the party because Ken and Grace's dogs were staying at Grace's sister's, so there were no dogs there. So Molly could go, and I thought it'd be fun for it. But the whole night I was just on Molly alert because I have like those weird if there's a door open, I'm like running and diving in front of it so Molly can't get out. So I was kind of on edge the whole night.
Yeah, no, would understandable because Grace had jokingly put on the invite it was a dog's part, like bring your dogs, and then we got a couple phone calls. I won't say Mark Riley's name, but people called and just like, "Hey, so dogs?" And I was like, "Actually, no." And then last minute, Ellis called. Grace happened to answer the phone call, and Mark just sweet talked her into letting Molly, because Molly's just the wonder dog, and so I understood that. There, Mark, you had to take care of it because you don't know. There's wangers coming in, opening up doors. We live on the mean streets of Burbank. Things can happen.
I'm looking at the chat room right now, so we're gonna get bar trivia going in just a little bit here. Ed Harrell, our buddy, Haskell 420, with a major claim in the chat room. Ed, if I read your comment correctly, you bowled a 300. Ed is claiming that he bowled a perfect 300. I don't know if there's a more pressure situation than, I guess it would be the 12th frame, because you get 2 free bowls if you get a strike on your last one. And you're sitting there, and by this point, the whole alley knows. And so everybody who is on a lane, or all the kids at the birthday party, everybody's now crowded around this one lane. That's got to be pretty intense.
Wow, he said he bowled a 300 game or an 800 plus series. Wow.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
No idea.
I think
Ricky Gubens with a 272. Jesus Christ. I thought you guys were good at trivia. This is like Bowlers Anonymous.
Yeah, I like Mark Turi's answer in the chat. He said, I got a turkey once. I don't even think I've gotten that before.
Here we go. Ed's saying, I got my 300 ring and my ring for an 800 series, and he bowled in that series. Series is 3 games. 277, 279, 277. Wow.
Holy crap.
Damn. Eddie, I already respected you, but now next level.
Yeah. Wow.
Level.
That's amazing. Molly Damon is happy if she gets triple digits in bowling. And
I'm the same there. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody, I can't remember who it was, and if I could remember, I wouldn't name them publicly. But when we all went bowling after the shit at Glider went down, somebody bowled like a 60 in their first first game, and it was not me, but somebody bowled like a 60. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, wasn't me.
Was it me?
It might have been you. I think you broke 100.
I don't remember. I got really drunk that night too.
Yeah, that was a good
It was
night.
a fun night.
My favorite part is when a couple times in the past we bowled with JTE when he still lived out here, and about halfway through the game he just stops and starts reviewing like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and Vin Diesel movies. You're like, JT, it's your turn. Oh yeah, but what did you think about it? Like, get up there and roll.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's my thing with bowling. It's not social hour, okay? We can all hang out and high five and have a couple beers, but I'm not there to make friends. I'm not there to gather information from you. I'm there to win. I'm there to bowl. And when it's not my turn, then I can, exchange pleasantries, but be ready. That's my advice. All you kids watching, you're going to go on out in groups and you're going to be bowling. Be ready for your turn. It's very annoying when you're not.
Does that come from our love of sports, Mark, and having played sports a lot? Because I find that too. We're all out there having fun, but I'm usually the one who's like, hey, your turn. Hey, your turn. And I feel like the jerk, but I just think it comes from managing baseball games like I have, or just watching sports over the years. I'm like, come on, got to get in the zone, get going. Not a fun time.
I think it comes from being a decent human being, Ken. I think that's where I get it from, is that I'm a good person and I care about the flow of an evening, I care about momentum. I care about generating a rhythm. That's what bowling is all about. Now, if I'm thinking about it, I think that the first thing that we all do to celebrate being lifted from this scary virus quarantine is we do a bowling night.
Yeah.
Good idea. I mean,
oh my gosh, freaking round 1 opened up in Burbank the weekend everyone got quarantined. Like
What's it called?
Round 1, it's a big bowling chain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're
at the mall.
Oh, at the Burbank Mall. Yeah, that's not a good. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. There's probably some new viruses over there at the bowling alleys to discover, anyways. But I think I'm up for that.
What is the thing that you miss the most? Because I'm a stand-up, and so that's the thing I miss. I don't really miss much else about the life before now. What do y'all find yourself pining for, if anything?
Bars, I guess, but even still, I don't even really like going out that much. I don't know, a salary, I guess that's one thing. I don't know. I don't really have much of anything else. I'm such a lonely person. I stay indoors all the time. It's been nice not driving. That's been cool. That's been really fun. But I ain't got too much.
Yeah.
Everyone being healthy. How about that? Not stupid idiots in Florida partying. But I guess that's all the time too. So I don't know. I have a terrible answer. Can you answer? Save me.
Look, I've been working at home for 2 years, so nothing's really changed work-wise. Just the looking around the world and being concerned with what's going on, and family members, and it's starting to. Some people I know have got relatives who have caught this thing, and it's been bad. It's been bad. So we keep perspective. But I've been enjoying being indoors. But the little things, and that's the thing, is I'm dreaming of the little things. I am dreaming of going to 2 or 3 of my favorite Mexican restaurants in downtown Burbank, and the spiciest city in America, and just ordering 6 baskets of chips and salsa and enchilada. Don Cuco's, tequilas, mucho mas. I'll do it all. Do it all night. And you miss it. You miss that when it's gone. I went to Target the other day. I had to make a run, and I had to stand in line like I was getting picked for the Hunger Games, and I understand why. I'm not here to buck the rule. I get it. I'm following the rules, but it was the reality of it. It was starting to hit like this could be for a while, and here I am. I just want I wanted yogurt, butter, and some coffee, and I had to wait till Jennifer Lawrence stood aside.
Recommendation for a supermarket if you guys need one. Vallarta Supermarket.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this place?
Well, I used to shop there when I first moved to LA. Yeah.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's a Mexican supermarket, so there's gonna be a lot of tortillas around. But aside from that, we went there about a week ago, and we stocked up on the essentials, the stuff that we needed, not like mountains of toilet paper or anything like that. And they made us wait in line to get in the store. They were only allowing a certain amount of people at a time. But we got in, we were there maybe like 20 minutes, we were out, and then had everything we needed.
That's the key, is that I think a lot of people sleep on the grocery stores that are either like the Mexican grocery stores, or even there's a couple Asian supermarkets that are so well stocked right now because people are just dumb and they think that they're going to get coronavirus because they're shopping there. And it's like they're not making the batch of bat soup that gave everybody corona there. It's like you can go get normal things at these supermarkets. And so that's a good hot tip as to where to go to get your supplies should we be in this thing for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plenty of
Sounds good.
beans,
Sounds
too. Plenty of beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to shop at Vallarta when I moved here. I lived in Chatsworth in the Canoga Park. There was a big Vallarta there, and yeah, it's great. You go down there, good prices, good people, good company, a lot of piñatas. I'm not joking. Like
Yes, no, a lot.
piñatas around, and I think you're right. I think people should expand their horizons and the other options there and support
Okay,
those.
so I'm going to highlight some people. This is what they miss the most about normal civilian life. Molly likes going to
Cool.
improv theater. I think Bobby G speaks for Ken and I.
Sports.
Says sports. This is somebody said I miss the feeling of constant dread every time I go out.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. Hey, can you go back to Molly's profile picture there? I get it. Alex Damon. Alex Damon starts going, how many shots did you have to take in your iPhone to get that shot? I want to know the answer. Over under 52. I've been there. We are Instagram husbands, and I know how hard that is. And I'm thinking of Alex during these tough times.
What's your what if you feel comfortable admitting it in public? What's y'all's average for taking pictures of your ladies? How many times do you need a practice one before you get it right?
Oh, we get up to like 33 shots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 33 shots. Oh, Alex is saying I think that was a selfie. And it was a great shot. It's a great shot. Good shot. I don't believe Alex for a second. I
want to know how many tries it took him to get that Star Wars Explained in there. How many times did it take for that one right there?
Here's what I don't miss about being in a relationship is trying to take the picture of her. Like you get like 15 or 20 takes, right? And then it's not like the last one was good. It's that she takes the phone back and she's like, that's okay. When they say that's okay, like I would rather selfie it than use your stupid anti-Annie Leibovitz filter, whatever you did. I'm so bad at taking pictures of people, and I don't miss that at all about being in a relationship. I really don't.
Yeah, I was on a red carpet last year with Grace, and I actually got to experience the Jason Segel Forgetting Sarah Marshall moment where they're like, "Sir, could you just hold our purse and step aside?" Yep. Right. In fact, I'm going to go to the Danny Trejo's Tacos next door, and I'll see you after this.
Good stuff. I'm fortunate.
Okay.
We don't like taking photos of ourselves. We hate it. The only time we ever take photos is if we're traveling somewhere. And then the most we'll get to is like maybe 15.
I don't believe that, Molly Damon. I don't believe it for a second. I just don't believe that for a second. I mean, that's a great shot. You do great with your photos. You're pickup expert there. I get it. But I have a feeling Alex took 79 shots, all looking the same, but you didn't like 78 of them.
Here's some good advice. There's some good advice right there. Just take a bunch of them. Just fire it up, and then you're done.
Yeah, that's Jeremy, geek with a side of nerd. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Well, now it's time to see if the chat room knows what it's talking about when it comes to trivia. We're going to play some bar trivia. So here's how it works. We are going to have 10 questions for y'all. Christian and Ken can play along too. And whoever comments first with the correct answer gets a Venmo from yours truly. Venmo, PayPal, however you want to be paid. J-Dog, by the way, I still need your info from last time. So you win $5, and it's the first person that I see. Maybe it's not accurate. Maybe it's different on YouTube versus StreamYard. But myself and the trusty, reliable, the world famous bowler Ed Harrell is going to be looking in there too. And so we'll try to corroborate each other's story and get the correct person their money. So virtual bar trivia.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Nice. Okay. All right.
That was great. Actually, here, I want to try something on mine because I want to see. Can y'all hear this?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Then I think maybe in the future, sometime, Christian, I think I'm going to try to do the band game with Ken. Would it be Beatles, Ken?
Yeah. What is I guess the song?
Yes. So the all-time record as of now, because Christian's dad hasn't played yet, is 19 songs in a minute. I got 19 Van Halen songs. I correctly named 19 Van Halen songs in a minute. So as soon as you know the name of the song, then you go to the next one.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, we'll do that. I was going to say we could challenge Scott Mance to come on. I know Mance would beat me, but we're both pretty sizable Beatle fans. I just think he has that better recall than I. But I'm game to do anything you want. Like
Christian, who is your band that you would take?
I'd probably do System of a Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I don't know any.
I'm 41 for you there, sport. All right.
Okay. So Roberto Taylor says if. Wait here. I'm getting a. God damn it, Brian.
Oh my God, Mark, I love you.
This is my buddy Brian. I'm live on I'm live in front of the whole world right now.
You're live on Instagram right now?
The whole world is watching. Hello.
That's Jamie.
Oh my gosh.
Don't show me.
He's on Instagram right
I know, so don't show me. Oh, why did we call him?
now. All right, sorry, Mark. Hey, call us later.
Hey, keep drinking. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
All right, love you. Love you. See you. Hey,
Friends.
All right, enough of that. Come on, trying to do trivia here.
We got
Hey,
an answer.
everybody has to humor me and my phone calls if
love
you want to win $5. So Ken, Roberto wanted to see if he gets a question right, instead of taking the $5, he wants to donate a pack of baseball cards to be open for you. Does that work for you?
Look, I tell you something, Roberto. That's great. Take the money because I have a bag of cards we haven't opened up over there. You'll be okay. Take the money. Take the win. That'll be good. We got some great choices, by the way, for music. Molly Damon says Lady Gaga. Sabrina says Fall Out Boy. Jeremy Geek with Side of Nerd says some Matchbox 20. We got some Avenged Sevenfold. Oh,
Yeah, Andy Erickson. That's one of my other favorite bands. I think I also could have done Avenged Sevenfold. Don't you badmouth Avenged Sevenfold, Ken.
I like to each their own, man. To each their own. I'll do.
They had a douchey face.
Virginia? Is Avenged Sevenfold from Virginia?
No, they're from Huntington Beach, California.
7 Mary 3. I got them mixed up with 7 Mary 3. 7 Mary 3 is from Williamsburg, Virginia, I believe. So, okay, kids. So we're about to get it going. Here we go. The first question. You get 10 today, and then we might do a random personal question. So, Christian, think of like a personal trivia fact about you that's going to be the closer of the trivia hour.
Oh, okay.
So, like for me, my personal question was, what is my waist size? What is my shoe size, and what is my favorite number? So something like that the kids can guess.
Okay.
Here we go. Round one. Question number one. In what year were Hall of Fame quarterbacks Jim Kelly, John Elway, and Dan Marino all drafted?
All right. Checking.
Those are who? I'm just kidding.
Those are all NFL. You know, you're the only one of us that played high school football, and yet.
Really? Oh,
Okay, I see the correct answer, and it is J-Dog.
I'm in. Yep, I got J-Dog coming in first on the YouTube chat.
Yep, J-Dog got it. 1983 is the answer. So J-Dog, hit me up with your Venmo / PayPal too.
Star Wars Explained says 32 years before the Battle of Yavin.
I love it. Alex and Molly, please answer every question as how it relates to something in Star Wars. Okay.
Mark, who went ahead of Marino? Todd Blackledge was one of them, right? They all went ahead of Marino, right?
I think all five did. Tony Eason, Todd Blackledge, Ken O'Brien, Jim Kelly, and John Elway was the #1 overall pick. Does anybody want to tell me, for no money but for pride, who the last what player was the last pick of the first round in 1983?
I have a guess, but is it Darryl Green?
It is Darryl Green.
Was just about to say, damn it.
Darryl Green, because the year before we won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And so we drafted last, and we picked Darryl Green, who is, as we all know, the greatest cornerback that ever lived. Okay, your next question, your second. Here we go. Which Aerosmith album featured hits Crazy, Crying, and Amazing? This would be the Alicia Silverstone video years.
Oh. Aerosmith. That's the band that shows up at the end of Wayne's World 2.
That's a great
You are, you are right. And they are so good.
Oh yeah.
Looking.
What was
I'm not seeing it.
That they
Okay, looking for Ewok This Way. Star Wars Explained. Yeah.
Ewok this way.
That's
Ewok this way. You nub.
Okay, I think. Oh no, Sabrina. I think Sabrina. Do I owe Sabrina? Guys, I think I owe Sabrina $5.
Looking at
I see
Yeah,
Bob-
Sabrina was the first one to get it.
I got a Bobby G right before that. I got a Bobby
No. That's. Oh no, wait. Get a grip. Yes, it is. Sorry, Sabrina.
She was so close, yet so far.
Could have bought you a couple more Stellas there, Sabrina. Sorry about that. Okay, so Bobby G gets the Aerosmith question correct. And I have confirmed that is not actually Finstock. So that's not Bobby Gucci. It's somebody.
Oh, I forgot about Tom. How's he doing?
Tom's doing great. He's getting in the hospital business now.
Oh,
It's just his van, and he's got a box of Band-Aids, but I guess it works.
Is he using his walkie-talkies for good for Seattle people?
Yes.
It was funny when we went to Atlanta. Like I actually saw, or was it? Yeah, I actually got to see him like actually do work. It was nuts. We're all drinking in the hotel the night before the comedy show Thursday, and he's in his hotel and he's like testing the walkie-talkies and like labeling them, and it was just it was like a weird alternate reality to see him actually do something constructive.
I've seen it too, and it's an off-putting feeling, but it also still some kind of confidence in the world.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Question number 3 of 10. In what decade did the magazine Cat Fancy make its debut?
Oh, that's good.
fancy.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
know.
like that question.
Okay.
Okay.
Look,
It's not the 70s, Ben Rayner.
I mean,
Not the 70s. It is, in fact, the 1960s. And the first one to get it was Jason Solo.
Ooh.
1960. Okay, that's what I see
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I asked for the decade in the 1960. We will accept that. The actual year was 1965.
Okay.
And did you know that they also released a Dog Fancy? And Dog Fancy did not do as well as Cat Fancy. And I wonder how on God's green earth that's possible.
I'll tell you what. Dog owners, they like to get out of the house with their dogs. Cat owners are stuck with their devil creatures inside.
Sorry, Sabrina. We're sure that your cat's lovely. Okay. So we're moving on to our fourth question. I know at least one of my co-hosts here tonight will get this one right.
Okay.
What is the name of the fearless news reporter who teamed up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, okay.
I need the first and the last name here, everyone.
Put me back in the ring, coach.
Ken, do you know the answer to this?
I do, and I think I see our first catch of the day there. I think
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going off.
Are we going off of spelling though?
Yeah, this ain't the Schmodown. I don't care about no spelling.
No, we don't care about spelling. Just got to get close enough. So, Ben Rayner.
That's what I got. Ben Rayner.
As April O'Neil is the correct answer. Way to go, Ben.
Also the name of a adult film performer. Don't ask me how I know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ben Rayner is?
Yeah, she's big in the Ben Rayner. That's the name. She's,
A lot of people watching a lot of porn right now.
No.
I just figured I'd make a statement and see if either one of y'all wanted to play off.
I'm just gonna let that linger there. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on hands from the 70s, but that's kind of
Christian, what's the craziest thing that you've streamed or watched since the queue started?
Oh, probably Tiger King. I know everyone's talking about it. That's it's pretty incredible.
I still haven't seen it. Recommended?
Yeah, I mean it's trash. It's like wonderful trash.
Okay, I'm probably going to start Ozark tonight unless I get involved in a scintillating golf match. So Ozark is next for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are moving on to your next question, your fifth. Whose assassination is credited with kicking off World War One?
That's a great one. It's a great.
So
Shoot.
you can just give me the last name on this one, guys, if you want.
No, you need the first.
Great
Oh,
See, I don't.
you got one.
subject of a great SNL sketch too.
And
Like,
a band.
almost this. I got one. I got one. But there's one misspelling that I just can't allow for. But
What's the spelling?
Franz Ferdinand. I don't know. But Tyler's got Franz Ferdinand, Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Ferdinand, yeah.
That's
I mean, again, I hate those Schmodown rules. I don't think that the board was never there to be about your spelling, but that could be.
Is that
Franz
the one?
Ferdinand opened up a tea shop at the farmer's market at the fair. As far as I know.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm in a giving mood. So Nate, Em, and Tyler, you guys each get $5 for that.
There you go. That's a good way. That's a good way to handle it.
Franz
Yeah.
Ferdinand wanted to be the guy in charge, but he didn't get the job.
Okay, so they both got that one. All right, moving on. Your sixth question. This is one of my favorite, just like random bits of pop culture history. What pizza company did Papa John work at prior to founding his own pizza company?
Ooh.
I don't know that one.
You know, I probably should have looked this up to confirm it, but I'd always heard it, so I figured out. I do see a correct answer, and it is Bobby G again.
Bobby G coming in. That's a
Who
wild.
is it, Bobby?
The answer is Pizza Hut.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
good.
he used to work at Pizza Hut, and he's like, I can do this shit better than they are. And he struck out on his own. And I don't know where y'all have Papa John's ranked in terms of like delivery chain pizza, but Papa John's and Pizza Hut pretty competitive for me.
Yeah, not for me. I do enjoy Pizza Hut until something happened with their crust. I don't know. They
Yes.
started dipping it in gas or something like that.
Yes. It's gross.
Yeah, but I got to tell you,
Dipping it in gas?
it just suddenly the crust it just was dripping, like oil was dripping off of it or something. Papa John's I never liked even before he was outed as a problem child or became friends with Peyton Manning. I just thought it was like a wet napkin with like toppings on it. I never liked it. But to be
I separate the art from the artist. I actually like Papa John's a little bit, but I haven't
That's
been there since.
a lot I'll go with Domino's, Sabrina's St. Domino's Pizza, Pizza Molly Davis St. Domino's. Domino's really did a really good rebrand. I grew up with Annoyed, so I always enjoyed Domino's, but I think they got some good choices out there now.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Here we go.
I think my
4 questions left. Y'all are playing great. And Christian and Ken are doing a great job of entertaining y'all in between trivia rounds. Your next question. Which United State produces the most apples per year? Fun fact about this, it's a landslide too. The number 1 state,
Really?
171 million bushels of apples a year. The second most apple producing state, 31 million bushels.
So I'm seeing a lot of people guess what I would have said. I don't know if it's the right answer though.
You are correct, Ken, I believe, because Nick Carley had Washington.
I was going to guess that. All right.
That would be Washington State, not Washington, D.C., where you guys both got to go for the first time late last year.
Yeah, I remember.
wonderful trip.
Great trip.
Favorite thing that you got to see in D.C. besides obviously my glorious stand-up comedy?
Ooh. Ken?
I'll tell you what I really enjoyed. I enjoyed seeing Dolph Ziggler hiding in the hotel lobby when the fire alarm was pulled at 3 in the morning.
The Clutch Burgers.
Yeah, him desperately trying not to be recognized by a wrestling fan, and I saw him and kind of just and some guy came up to him. Are you wrestling this weekend? It was like,
no.
That was my favorite thing. Oh, also the historic.
Yeah, the White House is pretty cool. That was okay. I love the fact that we ate at a Hard Rock Cafe, and then it was the Hard Rock Cafe right next to the theater where Lincoln was shot and killed. That was incredible.
There was a Hard Rock Cafe right next to the Ford Theater, and I believe that Hard Rock Cafe, the inside of that used to be part of the Ford Theater, and then obviously corporations came in. So I would love to claim that I took my friends to the Hard Rock Cafe full well knowing that it was historical and the Ford Theater was right next door. I totally forgot that was the thing. I just wanted to go eat at Hard Rock Cafe and get their awesome nachos. And then halfway through the meal, I'm thinking, oh shit, Ford Theater's right here.
Yeah, it was great. I appreciate it.
The best part about that was across the street there was a Waffle House called Lincoln's Waffles. Go check out Lincoln's Waffles in Washington, D.C.
Next time we do that, we actually do have to take the tour of Ford's Theater because down in the basement they actually have Lincoln's shirt, like his blood-soaked shirt. They have the bullet, y'all. They have the bullet that killed. They took out of his skull.
I thought you were gonna say they had his body. I was like, oh, let's go right
They have
now.
his body. They have his bones there. It's the craziest thing.
I definitely want to see that. Grace and I went to Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum out in Las Vegas because we love that show, Ghost Adventures, and he's got some stuff in there, like some Charlie Manson stuff, Sharon Tate's wedding dress, all the stuff, and Jack Kevorkian's van. Like it kind of creeps you out, but you can't turn away.
Dr. Jet, where do we settle on Kevorkian? Do we approve of him now, or do we still hate him?
Yeah, it's a good question. Where
Or,
did
you know,
that? Yeah,
Was
I'm
the
okay.
third get canceled for his work.
he definitely would have been a hashtag if Dr. Death would have been like the most popular hashtag of all time if he was going on now.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of famous United States presidents, we are now on to our 8th question.
Okay.
And that is, what was Richard Nixon's middle name?
Oh, this is great. I use it in my stand-up act.
I was just about to say I only know that because of Ken's stand-up bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What bit is it, Ken?
It's the one where Grace taped me snoring. I see an answer.
Yeah, we see an answer here.
I see it as Michael D. Martin on my chat.
Same here.
Okay, yeah, the answer we're looking for is Millhouse. And
Oh, hey, Pete Fletzer's here from around the galaxy. What's up, Pete? Will McLean's here. Good job, everybody. Yeah, I saw it on mine. I'm going off the YouTube chat on my screen.
yeah, Michael D. Martin got it.
I know some people they shake their fist, but we're just going as God made us here.
Just trying to do a good thing, guys. Just trying to do a nice thing. Okay, it's $5.
All right, no super chats here. You win here.
This is the only YouTube show where the audience gets money. Okay, you don't have to give money; you actually save money.
Durf though, he makes a good reference. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Other great connection.
Is that a Simpsons?
Simpsons, buddy. Simpsons.
Okay. Back in that day, it was the fashion to wear an onion on your belt. Okay. Your second to last question, your penultimate one,
Time.
$5, is which head coach led the Patriots to a berth in Super Bowl 31 against eventual champion Green Bay Packers?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
So need the coach of
That
the
one.
New England Patriots.
Penultimate question.
Christian, how excited is Cody Hall to have Tom Brady on his team now?
I see it
I
right.
haven't actually gotten like a real answer. He just keeps laughing. He just like every time we ask him about it, he just keeps laughing about it. So I think he's pretty happy.
I think Rob Clark is pretty happy too because he was the first one to get Coach Parcells.
Yeah.
Bill Parcells is the answer. Well done, Rob Clark.
Close call to Barbecue Network that wrote Parcella, which is a good seasoning to put on your Domino's pizza to make it better.
Yeah, that's very close. Very close. You know what, Barbecue Network, I'm going to give you $5 too.
All right. Final one here, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right, final one. It's a movie one. It's the first movie one of the day, I believe. And it's a good one, especially if you're an Adam Sandler fan.
Ho, ho, ho.
In the movie Click, in what store does Adam Sandler discover the magical remote control?
That's a 10-point question. That's a 10.
Calm down, Bibiani. Calm down.
Challenge.
You can't challenge. You have to have Amber has to issue all the challenges.
I think
I haven't had a showdown in months, but I imagine it's still the same.
It's bigger and better than ever, my friend.
What I think I see. I'm trying to remember myself. So
Bobby G was way up there.
I see, Bobby G. I see Bobby G as well.
Yeah.
Bobby G's raking it in tonight.
Way to go, Bobby G. I love what fans are starting to do now is now that this is sweeping the nation is so you see Ed will comment like, okay, question number 9. And then the next 3 comments are just them guessing what the answer is because they know me. So like somebody guessed. This was the first actual guess of anybody for that round. They just assumed that I was going to ask Return of the Jedi question. I love it so much. Okay, so everybody, now is the fun time in the show where Christian and Ken get to vamp for a little bit while everybody whose Twitter, Venmo, or PayPal handles I would need, please go ahead and comment with those. I have Bobby G's.
Yeah.
I need Rob Clark and Barbecue Network. We got some new winners today. So everybody, let me know what your handle is, please.
Yeah, Christian, how did you enjoy your first go around with virtual bar trivia? Do you feel you feel like it lived up to your Saturday night for your birthday here?
Oh yeah, I felt very enlightened. What was I doing? We were watching just movies all day, not doing anything. Gonna probably play some video games a little bit later. So this was exciting. This is the best birthday that I think I could possibly get because I don't like parties. I don't want everyone staring at me and be like, "Hey, there's the birthday boy." But instead, I'd rather do trivia with some friends.
You're gonna remember this more than just some getting an ice cream over at Wood Ranch. Though the amount of times I lie and tell them it's my birthday to get that ice cream sundae, they don't at this point. They just accept it. They're like, "Oh, it's you again, birthday guy. Enjoy your ice cream sundae." They don't care. It's not the ice cream out of their pockets.
Exactly.
This is going pretty well, so you guys are doing great. So what I'm going to do is run and get another beer. But while I'm doing that, I am going to put the Molly Cam on. So
Molly Cam.
That's how I sleep on the couch.
Yeah, that's back problems waiting to happen. Christian, there's some that we're not addressing here tonight, and I think we have to address here. What is going out the back of your head there? What's going on?
I got a ponytail.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Look at this. Look at this. You're it's almost a hair bond. What's going on there? What's the longest you've had your hair prior to this? Have you gone all the way before?
I got it cut about a month ago, so like right before everyone started bitching and complaining that their hair is too long. And I gotta cut my hair, but I can't. Just cut it yourself then. Shut up. But I think that at that point it was the longest. But I literally told because my friend, one of my good friends, she cuts my hair, and the past 2 times I went to her, she's like, give me the Jake Gyllenhaal prisoner's haircut, which is like short on the sides and then longer on the top, so I can gel it back. And then when I get angry, my hair can flare like right in front of me.
What is in your life the longest you've had hair down to your shoulders, back?
No. See, I think the time that I just cut it might have actually been because my hair is very curly and it starts to poof up. I have photos of me in high school where it was just like a fro. Basically.
You're like Kirk Hammett from Metallica when he went in the 80s with the hair curly and long.
Yeah, but I think I would say more like, Lil Dicky, that rapper.
Sure, yeah, that sounds like an answer I'll say yes to.
My hair would kind of get like that froey, not as curly. It's more wavy than anything, but it would never really get to my shoulders. I mean, and these are big shoulders. But
I challenge you to grow it down to the middle of the back like I had when I was 21, 22.
I want to try to. I definitely want to try to. The bun has been fun. It's been a good time.
I like that. I like that look. My hair never got that long. I used to have hair long enough to where I could pull it down and put it in my mouth. That was about the longest my hair ever got.
I mean, that's a step up from eating paste, but
look at that.
Get that checked out.
It's pretty
wow.
long.
Oh, look at that, man. That's good for you.
My emo days in middle school would have loved this hair.
Oh man, look at that. You're on the way. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. I always suggest everyone does it at least once, or like me, twice in your life. The second time not as advised, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, this is fun.
I got a name that's old hand size. Says Fun Bun. Prince that was promised says I had a mullet at 3. God bless you. I got hair extensions on fire once trying to light a cig off the stove. Tragic. I want video of that.
Yeah.
Scarlet Explain said that's how Molly Damon is on the couch right now too. So it's Molly all around. It's about the same too. So that's a good thing.
One time we set somebody's hair on fire in the back of the original room of the Comedy Store. It was because Johnny Zapp, who's like a noted, just kind of hangs around, and he claims he discovered Richard Pryor, and he's just always at the Comedy Store, and he gets really drunk, and he was in the back of the OR snoring. He was. Yeah. He was asleep at this is like 1:30 in the morning. And so and a couple of my buddies were just laughing at him sleeping. And then one of my friends had a lighter and he's like, "Hey, watch this." And he put a lighter up. And so then he had to punch him to get it. He was just trying to put the fire out, but he was hitting the side of his head.
See, this is what the second night out, we'll do the bowling, and then the second night we go to the store, we start lighting people on fire. It'll be a great time.
Yeah. To wrap things up here, Ken, would you like to show off your talents to Christian Rubalcaba?
Yeah. When do we do the personal questions?
Right. We need to do personal questions. Okay, so we'll open a pack of 8 on Upper Deck right after we do the personal questions. So everybody, if you think trivia was done, it's not done yet. Christian and Ken each have a personal question. If you get it right and you're the first person to do so, to comment in the comment section, you get $5 courtesy of yours truly. So Ken, Christian, who wants to go first?
Ken?
Okay. For those playing along here. All right. In 7th grade, I portrayed a member of the kids that went to see Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory in the Judkins Junior High performance of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Which character did I portray?
Ooh.
I can't remember the guy's name. I'm going to guess it was the one that loves TV.
That is right. It looks like I got the Prince that was promised first. No, wait, scrolling up.
Tyler, was it Mike TV? Was that the answer?
It's Mike TV. Prince that was promised is first on my screen. You guys.
Oh,
can
yes.
Check me.
That's correct.
But Star Wars Explained says Augustus Gloop, and now I'm offended that we're friends. Yeah, I think I have Prince that was promised first.
Okay.
Yes, I was Mike TV.
Wow. You wore the cowboy hat and everything?
The cowboy hat. Yep, absolutely. It's where
you have toy guns?
I had toy guns, belt, cowboy shirt, and for that scene, they shot me on a VHS tape, put it in the player, then they rolled that out on stage like I was trapped in the TV. Very cutting edge at the time. It was the late 80s. We were discovering things out, man. You
can't do the toy guns today. I don't think you could do that today.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't. Okay, I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I did a joke about it in I think it's on my special, about how none of those kids made it out of the Chocolate Factory alive. Do we ever see any of those kids again?
No,
I don't
just
think
Charlie.
So. I think in the book, don't they you see them walked out or something weird like that? I don't know. Now well, Alex, go ahead and start Wonka Explained, and we'll get all the answers.
Okay, so that is the Prince that wasn't promised. It gets $5, courtesy of this guy, Christian Rubalcaba.
Yeah.
Your personal question at your ready, sir.
So obviously, if you're watching this, I have a pretty thick beard here. I'm usually one to have a beard because I like hiding my face and double chin. It's my mask that I like to go around on a daily basis. What month was the last time that I shaved? What was the month in which I shaved to where I have this beard now?
That's good. I did some.
Doesn't have to be.
That's a good one. I don't know the answer, so I'm just kind of looking at the answers here. But
I'm saying June.
June? Oh, that's
yeah.
wrong. I see DT Durr got the answer.
Yes, DT Durr, December. So that's the first one that's pop up. Yeah.
So this is a good 3-month beard right here.
Hitman Houston Kyle was close, so close, but
very, very close.
Got there first.
Yep.
All right.
It's perfect timing for the end of the world, this beard.
All right.
It is a very good end of the world look. I mean, really, all of us, I particularly you, Christian, and you, Ken, look like you're about ready for the end of the world, given what you're wearing tonight. So,
and this is the new me. It's great. No one wants to hire me and put me on air anyways. They want all the young bucks, so I might as well just go with this.
I like Alex's comment. He said 3 months. That's 3 decades for me.
Okay, we love to close things out here on the Mark Ellis Quarantine Show with the opening of a 1989 pack of Upper Deck. Christian Rubalcaba, what year were you born in?
92, baby.
92. I don't have any.
28
92
years ago
cards.
today. What time is it? 9:05. My parents were in living hell as I was screaming in their living room. Fun fact, actually, 2 days after I was born, my dad went to the opening game at Dodger Stadium.
1992. Wow. All right. So what year? I'll pull down. Let me go ahead and get in position here.
That's just gross. That's incomprehensible.
Right. That makes me feel freaking young.
Born in 97. Jeez. Okay, so Christian, here's how we play. I'm going to say the name of the player, and Ken has to get the position and the team that person played for. Now, his all-time record is 12 out of 15 cards.
No, Upper Deck has a checklist, and then Christian, you get to counter bet true or false if you think I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Ken, your first
Yep.
player is Jose Alvarez.
Jose Alvarez, what is it? 1989 Upper Deck.
1989 Upper Deck, which is approximately 8 years before Sabrina Ramirez was born.
Okay, I think Jose Alvarez was a pitcher for the Astros.
Christian,
I want to say true.
pitcher for the Braves.
Oh, damn it.
Pitcher for the Braves.
Played
Ah,
And that one hurt.
all right. Clear the decks.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, Christian, I'm looking for a card that I've been looking for my entire life.
Yeah.
In any of these packs I've never seen or held in person is the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. So
Yeah, we don't just do this for my benefit. We do this so that Mark has a reason to get the cards he's always wanted.
yeah, this is what I spent my entire childhood seeking, and I've never seen one in person. So if I get one, I'm going to get emotional.
Was he on Seattle first?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The number one card in the set. All right.
Okay. Your next player, Ken, is Tom Howard.
Tom Howard.
Tom Howard,
I believe, was, oh man. No, I think he was an outfielder for the Phillies.
Christian,
I'm going to say false.
it is false. Padres. He was an outfielder for the Padres.
$5. My Venmo is Cobster15. I got to change that.
Missing the teams drives me crazy. Just misses, but not you. It's not your. It's mine. I'm the fault. I'm the problem.
I wasn't going to take it personally if you said it was my fault. Okay. Ken, your next player.
All right.
Jose De Jesus.
Jose De Jesus. Not to be confused with Jose De Leon. Jose De Jesus.
Nobody fucks with De Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it because I'm confusing with De Leon. De Jesus. Infielder Giants.
Christian?
I'm going to say false.
I have no pull.
Yeah, man, the Rubalcaba is making you nervous, Ken. He is a pitcher for the Royals.
Yeah.
And Ken desperately needs to get on the board here.
Flip
Can he get on the board with the next player,
Yeah.
Neil Eaton?
Neil Heaton was a pitcher. He threw a screw knuckle changeup, made the All-Star team in 1991 for the Pirates. I'm trying to remember if he was still on the Pirates in 1989 or 88. And I think the answer was pitcher Pirates.
I'm going to say true.
Christian? Pitcher Expos.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
You seem way more confident on that one.
I knew
Wow.
I knew he played for the Expos in the late 80s, as late as 87. I'm just confused. I might be confusing the 90 Upper Deck cards with in my head here.
This is look, Ken. These are names that Christian and I have never heard of most of these people, so
Yeah.
we can't blame you. But
Yeah.
you're 0 for 4, and Alex Damon is watching you right now.
You know what? I'll tell you what the problem is. I'm not drinking tonight. That's
The chat room has noticed that Ken, a sober Ken is not nearly as good as this game. Your next player, Les Straker.
Les Straker was a pitcher. He did appear in the 1987 World Series for the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to say 89 Upper Deck, which reflects the 88 season. He was still a pitcher for the Minnesota Twins.
I'm going to say true.
It is true. Ken is on the board.
There we go. At least get one.
Thank God.
On the board after going 0 for 4. Got one right.
Okay.
Okay, Ken. See if you can keep the streak going. Bruce Hurst.
Bruce Hurst was a left-handed pitcher. He, of course, most famous for being on the Red Sox, but 89 Upper Deck should reflect him on, I do believe, the San Diego Padres.
Christian?
I'm going to say true.
Oh, maybe.
And you should have stuck with the Red Sox.
Yeah, he left in 88. Oh,
He was with the Red Sox.
Yeah, you know what? Because 88 ALCS A's Red Sox, he was pitching for. God damn it. I need a drink.
Just start yelling at Grace like you're Will Ferrell at the end of Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, she's not watching this. No.
Okay. You're next. You should be able to rebound with this one.
Okay.
Walt Weiss.
Walt Weiss, shortstop, Oakland Athletics.
I'm going to say true.
You are correct.
So close in all of it. So
You
close.
are correct. Okay, so Ken's got 2 and he's missed 5. This is a good one, Ken.
Mhm.
This guy totally looks like he'd be one of the jocks in Revenge of the Nerds, and that is former broadcast partner of Dan Patrick's, Rob Dibble.
Rob Dibble. There's a choice, gentlemen. Rob Dibble was a pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds.
True.
Yes, he is. Whatever happened to Dibble? Did he get in some sort of trouble?
He faded out. The 1990 A's, the Nasty Boys. He was part of that with Randy Myers and everybody. And he and Lou Piniella didn't get along and everything. He faded out by the mid-90s.
Okay. All right. The next one, Larry Herndon.
Larry Herndon.
He looks very happy in this picture.
Yeah. Oh, God. Larry Herndon, I do believe, not to be confused with Ed Hearn, Royals Mets catcher. Larry Herndon, I believe, was an outfielder, Minnesota Twins.
Christian?
I'm going to say true.
Detroit Tigers.
But he was an outfielder. Get AL Central. AL Central.
Yeah. This is tough. This is tough, man, because Ken, if you're keeping score at home, Ken has not missed a position yet. He knows the position. It's just the teams are confounding him tonight, and he's embarrassing himself on his
This is a preview of what Brady will be looking like in the Buccaneers uniform next year.
Oh.
Wow. I hope Cody Hall's not watching. That was a hot take. Okay, Ken, you're about to.
He's not what he used to be.
I'm very excited to watch him play for the Bucs this year. I think him against Drew Brees twice, it's going to be exciting. You should be able to rebound with the next one, Ken, because the young man's name is Len Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra. Okay, so Len Dykstra, 89 Upper Deck, will show him as an outfielder for the New York Mets. So he did go to Philly right after this.
Christian, cosign?
Yeah, true. I answered that pretty quickly.
You got it.
Woo!
You got it. All right. Ken, continuing the momentum with Carlton Fisk.
Carlton Fisk, one of the all-time greats, catcher, Chicago White Sox.
True.
Boom. Okay, Ken's starting to feel it late. Ooh, I remember this. I had this rookie card, I believe. Todd Worrell.
Todd Worrell was a pitcher for many teams, but at this point, he'd still be a pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals.
True.
Chris Goliski and Brian Ward are proud of you. That is correct. All right.
1986. Yeah.
Looking for Dan Quisenberry.
It's a great
The
name.
late Dan Quisenberry, one of the great pitchers, submarine sidearm closer for the that's not my final answer. 85 championship Royals. He was a pitcher. 89 Upper Deck will show him still with the Kansas City Royals. He did finish his career in St. Louis.
Christian?
I'm going to say true.
Nope, looking for the Cardinals. He was a pitcher for the Cardinals.
Oh, that
Okay, I don't know if this is the actual guy, but there is somebody in the chat room that goes by the name of Thomas Dagnino. So
I remember that guy. That's the guy that wore the mask.
Okay, Ken.
I feel terrible. I feel I've let down the fans who've stayed on to the end of the stream. I just real disappointed in my actions tonight.
Well, you got two more to try to get some level of retribution, and they're not easy. Andy Hawkins.
Andy Hawkins was a pitcher. He started with the Padres. Andy Hawkins also threw a rain-shortened no-hitter for the Yankees. 89 upper deck. I'm still going to say we'll show him as a pitcher with the New York Yankees.
I'm going to say true.
Pitcher for the Padres. Seems like the Padres are messing with you.
I just want to back up my friend. I don't want to say false.
Flip over the back of the card. Flip over the back of the card for me. When did he get traded back to the Padres?
He was on the Padres his entire career up to this point.
So it was the next year he goes to the Yankees. Get the F out of here.
Hey, Tom, if that's really you, send me a text right now.
Ooh, you put it on so we can hear it all.
Yeah.
Okay, Ken, your last question.
Yeah.
To mercifully shoot this horse and put it out of its misery. Dave LaPointe.
Dave LaPointe was a pitcher. Dave LaPointe played for the White Sox and Yankees at various points in his career. Famously went up against Nolan Ryan as Nolan Ryan was going for his 300th win. Dave LaPointe said, "There's a lot of people here to watch my 79th career win." Dave LaPointe was a great guy. I'm going to say 89 upper deck, which still show him with the Chicago White Sox.
So while Ken was saying that, I got a text from Finstock saying I'm your Huckleberry.
Show his number. Have everyone text him.
I don't think he'd care. And Ken, you are correct. Dave LaPointe, pitcher, New York Yankees.
Send
I said
$500 super chats, and we'll give you Tom Dagnino's number.
Oh, man.
So wait, Ken, did you get that one right?
Yes, he did.
Well, I said White Sox on the card, though. I said White Sox on the card.
Oh, okay.
So Ken, look, by any other normal mortal metric, getting 6 of those 15 is very impressive. But for Ken, it's gotta feel like a loss here tonight, Ken.
It feels like a loss. I never missed a position of any of those players. I just missed the teams that they played on by months, in some cases, months. I'm really disappointed. Tom texted me as well, so he just said this. Hurst did play for San Diego. Yeah. So I feel bad. I let a lot of you down here tonight.
I feel bad. He didn't text me. What the hell?
Yeah. So some fans are writing in their theories as to why Ken didn't have a good game. Some people are saying that he didn't drink enough. Some people are saying that doing SEN.
I'm never going on there again. And this proves my theory to myself.
So this is the lure of baseball card collecting when you're a kid, is that so many times you would go to, for me, Colonial Sports Cards, and you'd buy a pack of this and you'd get a shit pack. This was a shit pack. Okay. So everybody who played it, you're fine baseball players. This was a shit pack. And so this is the one that keeps you getting up in the morning and working for that next pack, because it's the rush. It's the knowing I got a shit pack. I got to get some good stuff next time. So Ken, we're going to get good stuff next time.
There you go. The best cards in the pack. You got Walt Weiss, 88 Rookie of the Year. You got Todd Worrell, 86 Rookie of the Year. But I'll tell you what, there were like $1.35 cards in 3 years. They're 30-cent cards, and it's nothing there.
It's just like the times when you get those Pokemon cards, but you get nothing but Oddishes or Rattatas. It's like the worst thing. And like a couple of Flame Energy cards. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
What's the magic?
Yes, I was gonna say Magic the Gathering, when you just get a bunch of random land cards that you didn't want.
That's it. So Dagnino in the chat says he wants to go against me in 87 tops. I've got an unopened box of 87 tops in my storage. Anytime, Tommy, I'll dance. Yeah, I do. Unopened box.
Wow. Okay. If this quarantine continues into the summer, then I might have to break down and open that 1980 box of tops that I have, and that's worth like $2,000. So That's how you know we're getting desperate. But it is always fun to have Ken turn into Daredevil and play trivia with baseball cards. It's fun to have you all play at Bart's virtual bar trivia, and it's great to have the birthday boy Christian Rubalcaba. What's the rest of your night looking like? Are you partying?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play some Doom or watch I don't know, some TV. Go to sleep, cry. Oh, I haven't cried. No, I cried the other night. Never mind. I did my cry for the week. I'm good.
What kind of cry was it? Was it like a bawling or just a little tear?
Oh no, it's one of your bits. It's the shower cry. Yeah.
Oh, those are always good.
Mhm.
Shower cry is always good.
Yeah, you come out of the shower and you have no idea, like, why are your eyes red? Oh, because the water was hot. You know, I'm not crying because I'm sad and I feel alone in this world. Yeah.
Ken, what's your preferred method of crying?
I go to 7-Eleven, pick up some sort of a refreshing drink, grab a prepackaged sandwich, and I would drive into the hills, Hollywood, Burbank, Glendale, doesn't matter, and just bawl my eyes out going, why did I leave a job where I was going to get promoted to go work for a whack job over here at Honest Trailer Town? And I would just drive in circles crying.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but
People, I drive home from that job bawling my eyes out. You can't go down Laurel Canyon like that. It's tough. It's tough.
Well, this is how I want to end every episode of Mark, because look, what I wanted to give everybody online when I started this concept is I wanted to give you the feel like you're out at a bar on Saturday night. So I think we did we shot the shit. We caught up with what's been going on in our lives. We talked some sports. We had some trivia, and then as if any good bar night could be complete without somebody getting emotional. That's what we got to experience the entire circle of bar life here tonight. Christian Rubalcaba, where can all the kids find you on your birthday and wish you a happy one?
You guys can just find me on Twitter at Christian Ruby. Yeah, Wanger Show, Amateur Hour Films. We got short film sketches. We just put out a mini documentary on our recent short film, Stage 4. It's a short film we did all in one take, and we did like a little documentary showing how we made that.
It is amazing. Watch the short first if you haven't seen it, and then watch the making of it because it'll blow your mind. Ken, you played President William Belfort in said sketch. Where can all the kids find you?
First of all, this really is like a bar night because Tom showed up uninvited, but somehow new, and that's like every event. You can follow me at Cat and Knapsack. Go to catknapsack.com. Pick up my book, Why We Love Star Wars. Check out my podcast, Casterly Talk, The Knapsack Files, Force Center. We've got a new one tomorrow. And, afternoons with Josh Ken and Amanda. Thanks for all your support already. Appreciate it. Tomorrow on my Twitch channel, 2 p.m. Pacific time, building Legos. Go to twitch.tv/Ken.
So great.
All right. To all of our friends out there in the world playing bar trivia with us here tonight, thank you for tuning in. To our friends in Atlanta, have a good one. Good seeing y'all virtually as well as everyone else. And everybody who got a correct answer in trivia is going to get $5 from me. Plus, I will personally send you Tom Dagnino's phone number. So enjoy that. And have a great night, chat room. Have a great night, Christian. Have a great night, Ken. See y'all sometime soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.